Acx Textiles BD Limited, a British investment company, is a vertically integrated home textiles and tiles manufacturer in Bangladesh. The team is built up with 6,000 professionals to support global customers, with state-of-the-art innovations and 2 decades of manufacturing experience. Acx Textiles is committed to environmental, social and economical sustainability. It is one of the largest biological ETP plant to purify industrial wastewater for reusing in various special purposes. As a commitment to environmental sustainability, Acx Textiles has set up caustic recovery plant to reuse of chemicals. It is also equipped with energy-efficient machineries to reduce carbon emission. Acx Textiles has a medical center to provide healthcare support for the employees. Acx Textiles has built up a childcare center for the children of the employees. During working hour, they can keep their children in childcare center in a homely environment. Being a market leader in global home textiles manufacturing, Acx Textile is contributing to the country's socio-economic development. Depending on fabric specification, specific yarn counts are required. Single and ply both types of yarns are used for this. Twisting and doubling of yarn are required to prepare the yarns for fabric manufacturing. Acx Textiles has latest technology-savvy twisting machines which are featured less energy consumption per kilos of twisted yarn produced. Higher twisting speed and higher productivity. Lower twisting tension and better quality of twisted yarns. Less noise even at higher speed. In warping process, required number of cones of warp yarns are placed on the creel. The yarns from the creel are then wound side by side in a uniform tension to produce a warp beam. Yarn lengths are predefined as per required length of the fabric. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels have modern warping facility. We designed this section with 7 high-speed warping machines and 2 sectional warping machines having its total capacity of processing 1.9 million ends per day. In this process, protective coatings are applied on warp yarns. It enables the warp threads to increase strength, elasticity, smoothness and frictional resistance. Sizing is mandatory to avoid warp breakage, loom stoppage, efficiency loss and most importantly fabric faults. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels have a modern sizing setup. We are using recent machines from reputed brand Bensizetech Benninger, manufactured in Germany and Switzerland. We have the capability to process 550,000 ends per day. Drawing in is a process of insertion of warp end through drop wire, heel dies and reed dents or drop wire, harness cord and dents, in a pre-decided order according as the requirements of cloth design. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels are enriched with Donaldson auto drawing in machine from Germany, which has a capacity of processing 125,000 ends per day. Warp yarns are stored on a beam called a weaver's beam. They are arranged from weaver's beam to the fabric beam in the weaving machine. Warp yarns are divided into two layers by shedding mechanism to create opening. A filling yarn called as wet yarn is then inserted between the warps. Wet yarn is then pushed back to fabric side by beating mechanism. This is the story of interlacement of yarn by which yarns are converted to fabric. Acx Textiles has the greatest strength to produce fabrics in various constructions to satisfy customer needs. We are capable of manufacturing plain, dobby, jacquard and velvet constructions. Acx Textiles has 459 airjet looms, 7 Zax dobby, 20 rapier loom, 20 jacquard loom and 4 velvet machines. Most of the machines are chosen from leading brand Bucano. Acx Textiles can produce altogether 100,718 meters of fabrics per day. Acx Towels, a leading towel manufacturing facility, has strong setup for producing towel fabrics. We have 14 airjet looms, 18 dobby looms and 4 jacquard looms, which can produce altogether 8,840 kilograms fabrics per day. Machines are mostly from Dornier. Singeing, burning off protruding fibers is a very effective method for removal of these projected fiber from fabric surface. Next to the singeing, desizing is required to eliminate size materials which were applied on warp yarn. Acx Textiles use enzymatic desizing process which is more eco-friendly. We are using a Stoff singeing machines from Germany, which can process 100,000 meters of fabrics per day. Scouring is mostly a cleaning process, in which foreign matters and other impurities adhering to the fibers are removed. In addition, bleaching helps to impart permanent and basic white effects on the fabrics. Acx Textiles is equipped with Gola bleaching machines from Germany. It has the capacity of processing 100,000 meters of fabrics per day. Mercerization is an additional treatment of cotton yarns or fabrics to improve luster and dye uptake. It increases fabric luster, tensile strength, dimensional stability and uniformability. Acx Textiles has fabric mercerizing facility to ensure customer quality demand. We are using Gola mercerizing machines from Germany with latest features. It has the capacity of processing 40,000 meters of fabrics per day. Fabric dyeing is the application of dyes or pigments on fabrics to achieve desired color with intended color fastness. Acx Textiles has a modern setup for fabric dyeing facility. We have set up Manfred's dyeing machine from Germany, which ensures quality dyeing. It has a capacity of processing 40,000 meters of fabrics per day. Acx Towels also have a modern dyeing setup with 6 EcoMaster phase machines from Germany which can process 12,500 kilograms of fabrics per day. Printing is the process of localized application of dyes or pigments and chemicals, which can produce particular effect of color on the fabric according to the design. Acx Textiles enriched with flatbed printing machine from Buscher, Switzerland. It has the capacity of printing 10,000 meters per day. In addition to the flatbed printing facility, we also have rotary printing machine from Zimmer, Austria. With this machine we can print 40,000 meters of fabrics per day. Acx Textiles always love to use the modern technologies to satisfy customer need. We have set up a digital printing machine from MS Printing Solution, which has the capacity of printing 2,500 meters per day. Steaming is the process of fixation of reactive printed colors in the fabrics. We have chosen world-reputed areoli machines from Italy. It has the capacity of processing 25,000 meters per day. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels have modern facility to ensure all fabric requirements at fabric finishing. We have modern Stento from Manfred's Germany, which is featured effective chamber design with controlled air guidance system, maximum temperature precision and temperature distribution. Excellent energy management. We have the capacity of processing 70,000 meters of fabrics per day with this machine. Acx Textiles has latest Muzzy machines from Italy, which has the capacity of processing 60,000 meters per day. For Santa Rising, Acx Textiles has chosen Manfot's machines from Germany, which having its capacity of processing 60,000 meters per day. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels have global standard testing laboratory to ensure customer testing requirements. This lab has been set up with air conditioning and humidity controlling facility. We have furnished our lab with the washing and tumble dye machines from reputed brand Electrolux and Roaches to ensure wash durability requirements. For physical tests and fastness requirements, we also have tear and tensile testing facility, ICI box peeling, crocking, abrasion, pH testing machine, formaldehyde testing, perspiration testing, fastness to light testing. To prepare bulk dyeing recipe, we use data color system to ensure accuracy of the shades. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels have two dedicated cutting units where the finished fabrics are cut according to the end product pattern. We use modern hand cutting machines to ensure cutting of garment panels precisely. Embroidery is the art of decorating fabrics with using needle and applying threads. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels have set up a modern embroidery unit with Tajima machine from Japan. Quilting is the process of stitching two or more layers of fabrics with an insulating interior layer. These are sewn together with multiple rows of stitching. Acx Textiles has in-house facility for quilting. It consists of two modern machines. Attachment of different parts or panels through functional stitches is named as sewing. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels have organized sewing floors where the products are stitches in the most effective way. We set up our sewing production facility with 650 modern machines, mostly from Japan. Next to sewing, end products are inspected by our quality teams. These products are then pressed by steam iron to remove crease marks and to increase aesthetics looks of the products. Acx Textiles and Acx Towels are always focused on product aesthetic appeal. We therefore set up ironing units with modern equipment and skilled employees. Folding and packing is a coordinated system of preparing goods for transport, warehousing, logistics and sales. Considering the importance of correct packing, Acx Textiles and Acx Towels designed packing facility with efficient and skilled manpower.